Welcome back. So we've talked about breaking the quitting cycle by getting more education, getting more understanding of what the problems of quitting are, rather than picking a method to quit smoking at random without any research. And we've talked about what are not the problems, like events in your life are not the problem. They're not causing you to smoke. Don't need to change your life to quit. You just need to understand what really causes you to smoke. And we understand that the thoughts of smoking in your mind don't actually make you take action, therefore they don't make you smoke. And we've also touched on, even though I haven't explained it, that deep psychological issues don't need to be solved in order to quit. We know that as a fact because we've had many clients who have got the same, whether it be depression or other phobias and things, and they haven't had to address those to quit. They've literally just had to understand what the problems of quitting are and how to take the steps to solve those problems. Now, before I go further on that, I know a lot of you are probably just thinking, but hang on a minute, this all makes sense, but isn't it a bit complicated? Isn't it just simply a habit? You know, isn't it just a habit? I've been doing it for 30 years, 20 years, whatever, and that's it. I just need to break the habit. Well, let's talk about habit for a minute. Let's understand what a habit really is. Now, the definition of the word habit is a regular behaviour that's out of control. In other words, with smoking, it's the act of smoking, that's the behaviour, and the out of control part, well, we kind of just assume that you can't stop. So what is this out of control part? What's making the behaviour out of control? If we could understand that, we'd then be able to find a solution to that. So we'd also have an understanding of habit. So with every addiction, there is something that's making the behaviour out of control. Now, I'll tell you what it is very simply. It's the cravings. How do I know that? Because if we could take away the cravings right now, let's say I could wave a magic wand and from this point forward you had no further cravings ever, would it be easy or hard to quit? Well, if you really think about it, it would be easy. Why? Because there'd be nothing to resist. If there were no cravings in your mind or in your body, there'd be nothing that you would be resisting when the thought of smoking came in your mind. It would just simply be a free choice like every other thought that comes through your mind. It's a free choice. If there was no craving, there'd be nothing pushing you, there'd be nothing to resist, therefore you wouldn't need willpower. So when we say, you know, what's making you smoke, well, yeah, you can say habit, but that's not specific enough. More specifically, inside of habit, the out of control part is cravings. So if we have a method to get rid of the cravings without willpower, we have a method to quit that's easy, where there's no resistance. So just pick yourself up next time you say, oh, it's just a habit. Well, have a think about that. It's more likely a craving that you're resisting. So we'll talk more about these things in the next video.